Hello. Hi. Welcome to The Beat. We are a group of girls, for those of you who do not know us, that just like to get together and talk about what's going on in reality TV, what's just happening out there. You know how you like to get around the water cooler at work and talk about these things? Well, we just decided we would open it up and invite other people into our conversations and talking about things, and we want you to call in. We want to know what's happening on your end of it. We've got a few things we want to talk about here. We've got a guest with us tonight, a special guest.
Very nice.
Sharon.
Hi.
Welcome.
Yay.
Glad you're here.
Thank you.
I'm, of course, excited for those of you who know the show. I have no one to talk to because I don't watch anything.
Watches nothing that Amy and I watch.
Sharon is saving me tonight.
Yep.
Very excited that Sharon is here. So thank you.
Yeah, welcome, Sharon.
So why don't you meet the crew?
I'm Sharon. Hi.
I'm Amy.
I'm Drew.
And Anne Marie.
So welcome to The Beat. And again, please give us a call, 860-613-3031. Give us a call, guys. We really want to hear from you. Yeah, there's a lot going on. We've got the Olympics happening.
Yeah, we got to talk about that.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do if the Olympics are off. I'm just like,
That's true.
I'm mad about
it's
it.
True reality
TV. I'm psyched about
Just
it.
think about 2 weeks ago. What were you
What
doing?
was I? It was
when the
really
Olympics
boring.
weren't on.
Nobody wanted my life. Really boring. I don't know.
Oh, you were with me. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, it was fun. We had a good time.
Oh, wow.
We were on
Rewind.
vacation. All right,
Yes.
backtrack on that one.
Thank you.
But we just have a lot to talk about, and we certainly want to hear what you want to talk about. So please give us a call again, 613-3031.
Call us. Yay.
So, Big Bro. I know we've been
right into that.
Oh, yeah.
with the Big Brother going on, and as you all remember, Anne Marie did try out for Big Brother. We talked about that last 2 months ago.
Oh, so is anyone that you tried out with?
There's nobody there. I thought there was one girl, another JoJo was on there, as you know. I thought she looked kind of familiar, but it's not the girl.
It's not the same.
There's no one from Connecticut?
No.
She was from Staten Island.
Staten Island, yeah. The girl that I was near, she was from New Jersey. She kind of looked like her, but it's not the...
I don't even know why they bother having tryouts, because they bring all the old people back.
Well, they were saying too, and I don't know if you heard this, is that they do some of these tryouts, and it's just for promotion to get people all psyched up, but they're really not taking people from, like Mohegan. I don't think they took. I don't think anybody they probably took seriously there.
Yeah.
But you know why they have people who send in tapes and they do the callbacks at those auditions. So they have the people come in and who they already like.
Right, exactly.
They come to Mohegan because they're from that area.
Yeah.
But really, the people sitting in line have no shot.
They have no shot. Yeah. So
It's like when Tom Cruise tries out for a movie.
Tries out?
You know, or Joe Schmo goes in and he thinks he's got a shot, and guess what? Tom Cruise already has the role.
he's already got it.
He's already got it.
It's like at work. You know they're going to give a job to somebody, but they have to go through the motions.
Yes.
Right.
They have to go through the interview process. Absolutely.
But I like it so far. How about you?
I like it until they brought the coaches into the game.
Yes.
I was against that.
Yeah.
I didn't like the coaches to begin with. I think they were playing their own little game for
because they had
to
their
get
own
back
money to
at
win.
what they
They had their own.
What are coaches?
Season.
I don't know what you're talking
about. So they
about.
they brought back 4 people from past seasons.
Oh, shocking.
And they were just there to coach the newbies, as they
call
it.
Oh, okay, and then they brought him back.
And
then
certain teams. So they all had their own little team.
Kind of.
So then they let America, which you knew was going to happen anyway, so I don't even think America actually voted, a chance to bring the coaches into the game to actually try out.
And to win the $500,000.
And to win the $500,000 instead of the $100,000.
Right.
Because originally, if the person in their team won, they'd get $100,000.
Right.
But then it turned out to be like, oh, Janelle was one of the people and Boogie was one of the people. So Boogie went against Janelle in their season. So Janelle was going against Boogie this season and made her whole team go against his team.
Right.
So really,
it was
it's not
really a vendetta against.
Yeah, it was all vendetta play. It wasn't even like these people wouldn't have even happened. But these people
like backstabbing.
Yeah, it's like Survivors.
It is, but it's just they've always had these different twists. And whatever they do, and
the unexpected, which is expected because you know it's going to happen.
Unexpected is expected.
But you know who I love? I just love Brittany. I think she's just hilarious. I don't know how you feel about her, but she made one comment on one of the shows. They were doing a challenge, and she's like, "I'm as strong as a 6-month-old. I cannot do these challenges." Da, da, da. I was cracking up.
She's from like Alabama too, so
gosh,
she's like
so
has this
funny.
like Southern accent when she talks about it too.
She's funny. I like her. I don't know which one is your favorite.
My favorite right now, I like Frank, even though everybody is against him, only because he's Boogie's strongest player or something. He really has done.
That's kind of
Mike Boogie.
Mike Boogie. And he is a weird. He's just I can't stand him. He's arrogant.
But he's not even that bad this season. But they're all like going against him because of what he's done in the past. Like half the time, Janelle's like, "Oh, Mike Boogie's probably in the other room conspiring against us," and then they show him and he's like, "So I did like 3 reps today. I did like 6 sit-ups." Like it's like no, he's not even like talking game, and they're like, "Oh, yeah, you know he's against us. He's gonna come after us." And then he's like, "So what do you think we should have for dinner today?"
Why don't they just get rid of those people when they come on? Why do they let?
That's a great question.
Why do they let these? They come on and they go, "Oh no, it's going to be a whole different game with this person. They already know how to play the game.
Yep.
So kick them off."
Well, this is the first week that they're able to do that.
You
Like,
can't.
And they won't.
Well, because originally the coaches were not
Yeah,
playing.
you could never vote them out.
So this is the first week that you
Yeah.
could. And we
And I
might
don't
say
know.
something that might spoil some
Might be a
things
couple
because
spoiler
tonight's the
alert,
episode.
Spoiler alert.
But
Spoiler
they
alert.
did backdoor Janelle, and she's up on the block,
Which is one of the coaches.
which is one of the coaches.
Which I'm
She
a little
won't get
upset
kicked
about
off.
that because I like Janelle.
I will put money on it. She doesn't get kicked off.
Boogie's not
Supposedly
getting
she's
kicked off just because of his name.
That's right.
People just want to say it, Boogie.
But
No, I don't.
He was on a show, another reality show.
Don't you just think people want to say it?
Mike Boogie?
Boogie's on the show.
Mike Boogie.
Yeah, the one where they tried to.
Not booger.
Yeah.
It's
like
Boogie with
Boogie's
a-
like, oh,
Ow.
a little Boogie like that.
Oh, Boogie time?
I too.
Yeah, he was on another show where they had to put together a restaurant, and the girl who had
Well,
the
he owns like 5 restaurants, so.
yeah, and it was a challenge, and Heidi Montag was on that,
Oh,
and
really?
one of the Sopranos was on it.
Which one?
Shut up! Big woohoo! And then who else? Oh, the girl that had the wait, was she a prostitute for Elliot Spitzer? Who was that? Prostitute, call girl, or just
Heidi.
no? What was her name?
No, you're talking about Heidi Fleiss. I can't think of her name.
I forget her name. Anyways,
Escort-ish
yeah, she was the escort. Yeah.
somebody.
Madam?
A madam.
No, she was the girl that got paid $3,000.
She was a working girl. She wasn't the madam.
She was pretty.
She just
Anyways.
she just went with him on special occasions. She didn't actually.
Yeah,
join.
exactly. But they opened up a restaurant, and there was a whole competition with that.
Did he win
And
that?
Danielle from New Jersey won. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was very interesting.
Okay, so when is Big Brother over?
Yeah.
Probably not for another like
Exactly.
20 weeks.
We have
20 weeks?
Well, now
you
there's
say?
12 layers, so.
So we're going to talk about this again
Seriously?
next month.
Yes.
Weeks? What's
No,
that?
no,
We
I'm
have to-
just guessing. I'm just guessing
and
with 20.
And it's
Fine.
and
I'm
it is
over
on-
exaggerating. No.
So I have to tell you, so we were in Vermont a couple weeks ago, and it was the week that Big Brother started, and I am super fan, whatever. So my mother's here, and she's embarrassed that I'm
Hi,
saying
Joan.
this, but
Joan's back for another month.
and Lisa,
Yeah.
another
Lisa!
guest in the audience
First
there.
serve.
for-
Lisa!
So we were in Vermont, and I was going crazy because I hadn't seen it. I've already like missed like 2 shows and the whole bit, and like I have to catch up when I get home. But then I realized they had Comcast on demand,
Oh, we have a call.
and I was able to catch up.
No, we don't.
I was very excited, and I got up early in the morning. I got
Yes,
up
we
early
did.
in the morning.
Didn't you watch it once late at night too? Didn't somebody else watch it with you late at night?
Oh yeah, your brother and Jay,
doesn't remember
your
that.
brother and brother and Bonnie. He was like, oh my god. Yeah, and then I had your father watching it with me, one of the episodes in the morning too. I go, you're not gonna like this, and he's like, that's right, I'll just sit here. I go, so halfway through, I said, so what do you think? He's like,
Yeah,
I go, it's my guilty pleasure. I'm sorry, it is what it is. So,
That's what it is.
yep.
We lost our
So, it's fun. That's
It's
it.
a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who do you want to win?
I hope. I don't want Danielle to win only because she made that stupid lie right off the bat. She's a nurse, and when they're going around introducing themselves, she felt that people find her to be too threatening if she told them she was a nurse. So she told them she was a preschool teacher.
Yep.
No, she did not.
Yes, she
Not
did.
very nice to the
Did she
pretty.
work for Kevorkian? Like, what in the world
She's
would
a
be making
nerd.
people
I don't know why she thought they think she's too smart for the game.
Oh.
Meanwhile, there's like an engineering student
Right.
with it going for his
yeah.
doctorate or something. Like, really, I don't know why she felt like,
What is the big deal?
yeah. So that's why I'm not really for her.
Her. And she's not playing her own game either. She's playing her Coach Dan's game.
Yeah. She's
not
all
doing her
about
own-
Dan. All
But I
about
think
Dan.
all of them are going to kind of feel that they need to follow what their coaches are saying, don't you think? Instead
Well,
of
that's
just
how they-
playing their own game or
they-
doing their own thing.
There's only 2 people who are doing that now.
Yeah.
There's her. Oh, Shane, sort of. Shane
Is
and
doing it.
Brittany, and then
Yeah.
Frank and Boogie.
Boogie.
But Janelle's whole team hate her. She had Will there for a little while.
Oh yeah. Now he's like.
But then basically what they did is they
Dr.
chose their
Will?
favorite in their
No.
team,
Will with
and then the
one
other
L,
2 are like,
not
what the,
doctor.
I'm like nothing to you type thing. And now that they're
Beautiful hair.
all broken up, the coaches have stuck with their little strong players, and the other people are.
I don't know how you people can watch this.
I wish we
Really?
had pictures of him, because this is who Will reminds me of, who I really truly believe
Will with
he looks
one L,
like,
mind you.
with one L. Looks like. And you're probably going to laugh, but I think he looks like a much more prettier version of David Lee Roth.
It's a pretty version of David Lee Roth.
He's
Believe it
very
or not,
girly.
yes.
He's very girly.
But he's got he flat irons his hair.
Flat irons
he's got
his
beautiful hair. But he is, and I do actually like when he puts his hair up, because he's got a very nice face. He is a pretty version of David Lee Roth.
Oh, well, when we were having dinner, I saw they showed a preview.
Yeah.
Yes, I know who you're talking about.
Yes.
And yes, you're right.
David Lee Roth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you have it.
Yep.
But a pretty version.
It's probably
Yeah.
the young David Lee
I
Roth.
guess.
Ish.
Yeah. If you could
Compared.
call
He
David Lee
wasn't
Roth
that
pretty.
I mean, yeah, I wasn't going.
Yeah, I said,
Yes, I
no,
know.
all right, not prettier, pretty.
Yeah.
Pretty version, yeah. Got it.
Very good.
So,
Are you guys watching any of the Housewives? Are they still on? 'Cause, you know, this is-
Wait, we're getting to the Housewives now?
sure, we can.
Okay. Before we start, hold on. Let me load up my gun and
What?
shoot
for?
myself in the face, because I'm telling you, I can't watch it anymore, I don't think.
None of them?
Right here.
Don't do
No,
that.
right
No.
Yes! No, okay, everyone knows that watches this show. I will never break up with the Housewives. They are my love. But sometimes, you know, when people are in marriages for too long and they're just really wanting to kind of just break up and leave, but they're going to be like, well, I'm just going to stay with her
Are
the
those
rest
Orange
of my
County
life.
ones
That's
still
how
on
to.
there?
That's not healthy. That's not healthy.
I love them,
You're
but
never
I can't
I
stand
will.
them.
I will not allow you to.
No, I would never. I would
That's
never.
not healthy either.
I don't care.
But it's just,
like dysfunction.
it's so scripted now that I just have such a hard time, and they just fight.
I
But
don't like New York. I don't like New York. I don't like it. Because
love
that
New
one
York.
person.
Ramona, Luann.
No. Yes.
Okay,
Miss Manners.
So let's talk a little bit about Luann. So this whole season, she's 47 years old, and she's going to her.
I don't think she'd like you to tell her age. That's not very proper.
Well, I had to look it up because this is the woman who is. Do you think I'm going to have children? I'm going to have children. Jacques and I want to have babies.
Right.
Do you think I'm too old? Sonia
Yes.
says no. And so I said, how old is she? Wait, I don't think she's. I don't think she's just over 40. So I look it up. 47. So I was like, there's no way she can have a baby at 47.
She probably could, but it would be a difficult pregnancy, and she'd probably want to kill herself after.
Well, when I
was
looked
certain.
it up, apparently someone interviewed her mother
Yeah.
and said, so what do you think about your daughter wanting to have a baby at 47? She says her tubes are tied. So, yeah, so it comes out that they played that
What are you doing?
just to have a storyline. But she can't have kids.
Oh, that's not good. That's not right.
See?
It's going
It's
to
scripted.
come out. It's going to come out.
Do you think it's really real?
No.
It's not real.
So
No, it's not, because these women, they seem to spend all their time together. Like, do they have any other friends they
They
just
don't.
met?
It's like Mom Wives, and you know why? It's just, you know that all they're interested in is fighting. It's about the fighting. It's
Right.
about the drama. What's going to get people to
Well,
watch it?
what's funny to watch on New York is that these new girls that have come on, the princess, the
Yep,
real
the real
princess,
princess, yeah.
and that girl Heather, who has a successful business, they come on this show.
Viva?
Aviva.
Yeah.
So they come on, and I don't know if they've ever seen the show or what. So they come
were like,
on,
"What?"
and then they meet up with Luann and Ramona, who are train wrecks,
Yeah.
and they just completely start trouble. And I loved that Heather did not cave when Ramona wanted to go
Yeah.
to London. She did not cave at all.
She invited so many of the girls. All the girls except for one, and Ramona,
Who basically, she introduced herself, and Ramona told her, you talk too much, you don't listen, I don't like you.
she like insulted her.
She insulted her and kept insulting her.
So she didn't invite her on this trip that all the other girls were going on.
Why would she?
Right.
Exactly.
So Ramona's like, I can't believe it. So she tried to get in her good graces, but Heather did not budge. She's like, no, I mean, I just.
And I
don't
think that's how
care
a
for
lot
her.
of them are now. They're not just, they don't put up with it. So I have a feeling that 1 or 2 more seasons, Ramona and Luann will be gone.
Yeah, probably so. Because Ramona was original on New York, right? Or no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Both of them were.
Not Luann. Luann wasn't.
Who were the originals?
It was.
Alex, Bethany,
Zering.
Yeah, Jill.
Right. And Luann came in out. I think Leanne. No, she was not in the
Is
original.
Bethany not on it anymore?
Yeah, she's not on it.
Because she has her own show now?
She I think Luann
Bethany
came on the
and her
second season when
husband,
Bethany was
yeah.
going to be. Because Bethany was only on 2 seasons, I think, right?
I think you're right. Well, I don't know. I have to IMDb that.
All right. All right.
I have to look that up.
All right. We will do that after the show.
If anyone knows, please call in. Prove me
Please
wrong.
860-613-3031.
Thank you, Sharon. Nice. Oh, she's just a natural.
Exactly.
I'm not worried about my job.
Yeah, you know how those housewives always have that character that gets a spin-off? Well, this is Sharon.
Sharon's going to be here next month.
Next month, Sharon Rothbaum talks about Big Brother the whole hour.
Entire hour. Got 100 calls.
What's sad is that I could probably do that.
There you go. See? Spin-offs.
So that's it with
Well,
Housewives?
no. Well,
I mean, we could
okay, so we have our celebrity guest. We're going to call her a celebrity guest. I get a text the other day, and she sends me 2 pictures of her niece and nephew with Sonia Morgan
From New York.
from New York.
Real Housewives in New York.
Nice.
I don't even watch the show, but I had to forward it on to the Housewife Queens.
Yes. And where
were they?
They were in New York, in Westchester, at a. My niece and nephew were not at a liquor store, but in the shopping plaza there was a liquor store.
Waiting outside for the parents. Yeah.
Apparently there was this new liquor store opening, and Sonia was there to give autographs and take pictures. And so my sister had gone up because she does watch The Housewives and asked her a bunch of questions. And so she asked her about like what's going on, and she told her about her toaster oven book.
Yes.
And apparently she's creating a vitamin packet for mothers to help them sleep, because that's how you stay thin, is by sleeping.
Everyone is trying to get on the Bethany wagon. Everyone's
gonna make
for
it.
that 75 million.
Nobody's going to make as much as she did. Oh my
And
God.
she said, I guess she asked if Bravo pays for all their trips. And
good
she,
Who asked that, Abby?
Ellen.
Oh, nice.
My sister asked, and I guess her response was, no, we pay for everything, but they did pay for our airfare to London.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So
they do pay for something.
They do pay for some things.
They didn't pay for Ramona's. Obviously.
Wasn't in her script.
And what was funny is that the picture, I did not think
great.
Sonia was very tall, or I thought she was skinny, but not skinny. She looks so tall and
great.
skinny. Yeah, she looks like a model.
Yeah.
She looked great.
She's
But she
beautiful.
might have had like, 6-inch heels on too.
Right.
But yes, she did look great. She looked really
Well, plus my sister a little on the short side, so probably.
Well, she
Yeah,
was
but
with
you
the
can
kids.
kinda
so
tell.
she's
You
with the
can kinda
kids.
tell.
That's true.
But
What?
bless you, Mom.
That was a sneeze. That was a good sneeze.
Yeah.
I didn't even hear it.
I know, it's very good.
She's made to be in the studio.
She is. She's
Studio audience.
Last month it was coughing. This month sneezing. What about the when they were in the pool with Aviva?
God.
One of the gals on New York. She has a prosthetic leg, and she's got a prosthetic leg for all occasions.
And it's beautiful.
like a
It's beautiful, and it doesn't even
sandal
like
or
to go in a high heel,
Yeah.
to go in a sandal, to go in
And
a
it
regular.
looks. You would
never know.
You would know that it's the prosthetic leg. So she's got one. Typically, she's got one for the pool. But they went to where were they? In
They were at their friend's house in Miami,
They
yeah.
were in Miami, and she didn't have the prosthetic leg for the pool.
Why didn't she just go in the pool without the leg?
Yeah, thank you. I agree.
Really?
I don't know. Ramona went
Did
crazy
she only
on
have the
her.
high heel one? Is that the problem?
I don't know which one she had in the pool. And then they were talking about like, oh, it gets wet and da 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 da.
Yeah, I don't know. I would have used it as a noodle.
Does it float? It might sink. It could be heavy.
It could be.
Well, it floats, I'm sure. So, right?
I would think
That is
so.
hilarious. That's
She's a
hilarious.
blow-up one. You know, that's
Oh my God.
that's her
Yeah.
pool leg.
Yeah, exactly. Pool leg. Yeah, then Ramona, one of the other gals, was getting upset because she had the wrong leg in the pool and
it
wanted
wasn't
to get her
working.
out.
Water.
Yeah, they wanted her to get out. You shouldn't have that one in there. Da, da, da. And she's like,
What will it do to the pool?
No,
nothing.
Nothing.
It's
I
to
think
do
she
the
was
leg.
I
She
don't
didn't
know.
want to ruin the leg. But you
She
know
just
what?
wanted to be a
It's her
drama
leg.
queen.
Yes. Yeah, it's her leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just want her in the
Real.
pool without the leg on.
What did
She
you
was-
think of
Wait a
Aviva's
second, but how
father?
does you gotta see the whole apparatus and how you're strapping it onto the leg. If she's got
Well, it doesn't even strap on.
It doesn't. It's like
It sucks.
I think it's like a Lego, and it
yeah.
just like clicks.
yeah.
It sucks. It sucks.
Wait, can we have a? We don't have slow motion for that, but could you do that again? Click, click.
Maybe it's like a Lego and click.
Oh my God.
It could be.
Yes, it could be.
Okay.
Thank you for doing that.
I apologize if there's anyone in the studio, in the audience that
Has a prosthetic, something or other.
Do
do you have a prosthetic? Okay, you're all.
But
No
anybody
click
watching
over there?
We're yeah. It's really all about Ramona being a psycho and not wanting her to have that prosthetic leg in the pool. It's like it's
Yeah,
Aviva's choice. If she wants to get it wet, she can get it wet.
It's her leg.
She's just.
Maybe
She's
Ramona's
a
trying
witch.
for the spin-off.
Yeah, I don't think.
No,
Ramona's
no
too
one
much
wants.
of a
I
pain in the
can't
ass.
stand her when she's on that TV.
Her and her Pinot Grigio. Although
Her
she
and that
does
Pinot-
have, but she does have a good.
Hey, what happened with
What?
Jacques?
Oh, she owns her own.
Owns
she's labeled
Ramona Pinot Grigio. That's why I always say
Yeah.
whenever you're drinking it, I call you Ramona.
Ramona, that's why.
And
Why-
why I don't get it.
What? Yeah, I know you never do. And I was like, how come she doesn't get it? How come? What happened with Jacques? And they had some fundraiser, or
that
they?
was bad.
What happened? I think I missed an episode.
So they had some sort of it was a wine tasting. So they had like a blind tasting or
And
whatever.
but they probably had very expensive stuff.
Yeah, they had good stuff, but Ramona has a good palate. She really does, apparently. She has a good palate. So she would taste something, blah, blah, blah. So they have her tasting a Pinot Grigio, and she's tasting it, and she's given like, it's got this in it, it's got that in it, and the woman who's there doing the taste, she's like, very good, you're getting, you're getting everything, whatever. The end of it,
They throw in her wine.
it was her wine. It was just so mean. It was like, oh, well, because she had said something like, there's a little too much of something. Like she kind of insulted her own wine.
Her own wine.
So then they're like, oh, what is it? Oh, it's Ramona. I mean, it was just wrong. It was just rude the way they did that. But she was a good sport about it. She was a good
Yeah, but
sport.
you haven't seen the other day's episode. She confronts Luann.
Oh, good.
No, she confronts Jacques.
Jacques. Oh, good.
Because they go to a dinner
Yeah.
and they bring a $1,400 bottle of wine.
Oh, my God.
They have to announce it. And so
'Cause that's Mr.
Jacques
Winners.
has to give the history of the one because he's a big wine connoisseur. And
Yeah.
he says, oh,
So
yes,
that's
this
normal
is
when you go to a party.
This is a very
exactly.
good bottle
Totally.
of wine.
Yeah.
And then, what's her husband's name? Mario.
Oh, yeah.
Mario says, well, Jacques, are you going to embarrass me again? And he calls him out on it. And Jacques says, oh, we didn't mean to do that. And just so happens that Luann had to go to the bathroom at that time, so she got up at the table and
Oh, so
copped
yeah.
out.
Convenient.
I can't stand her. I can't stand her.
Oh, I love that Carol rags on her so
Yeah.
much. Now, when Lynn was here, we got the true scoop on Luann.
Yeah,
And
because
Luann
that was
lived in Cromwell, grew up in Cromwell. She was
Or
just
Berlin
a
or
regular.
whatever. Yeah, she's just a regular-
just a
regular
regular
person.
Regular person, and she acts like she was
Her didn't
Yeah.
stink.
exactly. Yeah,
I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, drives me crazy. Drives me crazy.
yeah. So I'm not a big.
No.
I watch it just because I like the shows, but and then New Jersey is if I just can't stand the. I can't stand the car outside. Just started out that weekend. I can't stand the Teresa fighting with every single
Everybody,
person
I know.
on the show.
But I love Melissa.
Is she still broke?
I don't know.
I don't know.
You
She's
can't
got like,
tell.
who knows? She's got like cookbooks and who knows? Am
You
I
know,
right?
Robert, Teresa almost hit her. Going into like a dry
Yes,
cleaning.
yeah, yep. We
Oh
talked
yeah,
about
you
that,
told me.
yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. Yeah. I do like Melissa and Joe. They are
I
hilarious.
like them, and I
Oh,
love
that's so funny.
Lovey and Richie.
Yeah.
I love
him
it.
I want him to get new glasses. I just want him to have new glasses.
He's not going to.
I know.
That's his little
Is
thing.
it his signature?
Yeah, it's like
look,
one.
or-
He looks like Dean Martin.
Well,
Well, he's got like big
what is
glasses.
he? What is he Lebanese?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Danny Thomas, Lebanese.
Yes.
Maybe it could be more. I know that because I just read his daughter's book. Yeah, I don't like those glasses. I think he needs to get LASIKs, and he should just not wear them.
His wife needs an eye reduction.
Nice.
I don't like the
What's wrong
or
with
change the
glasses?
glasses. They're like these big thick things, and like the arms are thick. Like he needs something not so.
I think, yeah, I do think that's his thing, though.
Yeah.
But he is funny.
He's funny, and Rosie needs her own spin-off.
We're keeping the audience.
She
up.
will. Yes.
We, yeah. I like
Rosie's
that.
funny. She's hilarious. Agreed.
Yep.
Yep.
I like, I'm getting a little sick of Greg. He's
Yeah.
on there all the
Too much.
time. I
He
do
gets his own
like
spin-off.
Albie and Chris, but I can't stand looking at Caroline with that puss on her face every other
That was
second.
good. Yeah.
What does the post look like again?
That's what she does.
What's going on over there? Who's Teresa arguing with?
That's exactly what she does.
She needs glasses, number one, because she's constantly squinting, but
Yep. But you're right. That's exactly what she does.
yeah.
The matriarch.
You know, it was funny. Q made a comment last night, and she nailed it about Teresa. She said, Teresa is so stupid that she just doesn't even make any sense when she talks.
She does. And there's so many things that they allow to go on that they just let her say, and they don't edit it out because.
Did they ever touch on that she was on The Apprentice or anything?
No, they never
They
talk
never
about
even
it.
talk about it?
No,
Like none of our friends are like, dude, what was up with that?
No, I know
No,
Nene
that's
used
true.
to talk about
Station.
being on The Apprentice, but
No, one was NBC and one was Bravo, but
I wonder if they can.
Well, I think Bravo's owned by NBC.
Nene
Oh, yeah,
talked
it is.
about
Yeah.
it.
Then
Nene
That's
talked
weird.
about it,
Unless it was.
but she just never.
Was it this past season?
yeah.
Maybe she hasn't been on. Maybe it
Has it
wasn't.
aired?
Maybe at that point it wasn't.
Because
aired.
right now
Oh,
they're
yeah,
they're
could
around.
be.
It was
They're like a
they're-
year
they-
almost.
Right now, the last
lot.
episode was Hurricane Irene. So
Yes, exactly.
So you're right. It
it's
probably
not
never
yeah.
even.
Yeah.
came up yet. Yep. And speaking
Yeah.
of Nene, she's going to be on. There's a new show, and she's actually.
Glee.
It's not Glee. I can't think of what the name it is, but she actually is a cast member in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to watch it. Is it a
Yep.
comedy?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, I forget what it is. I should have. I just thought of that now, but yeah,
This is a girl from The Housewives?
Atlanta. The
Atlanta.
Housewives of Atlanta. Yep.
Oh, I
Sharon,
did
I'm
see
surprised
that.
you don't watch those.
I catch them on repeats every once in a while, but I'm not a. I used to watch a lot on Bravo, Project Runway. They all used to be on Bravo, so I'd see the commercials, and then they moved Project Runway. The Top Chef became stupid because it's all like real chefs. It's not like a competition anymore, and I just stopped watching
Is
Bravo.
that what they call the Master Chefs now?
Yeah, it's Master
Yeah.
Chefs
They
and
just, they just make it
Chopped.
I don't get it how they
I like Chopped. Chopped
let the
is.
amateurs come on and do their thing.
It's like I hate like when you like watch American Idol or something, and they have somebody who's already had 3 records. Well,
It's
yeah,
like
that's not really.
That's not really.
You're not a
yeah,
newbie
amateur.
to this.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, like, and then I don't want to root for them, and
Yep.
that's what it's become.
Yeah, but personally, I really don't want to see the people that are on Kitchen Night. No, Hell's Kitchen, cooking anything because they don't know.
Well, apparently, risotto must be the hardest dish to cook in the world.
that and beef Wellington.
Beef Wellington. Beef Wellington, you can't get the temperature right, and risotto is always clumpy and a different color because.
And they can't cook shrimp.
No,
can't
not
cook
shrimp. Scallops.
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 So, apparently, those are the 3 hardest dishes in the world.
All right. Oh, I've never.
Although they screwed up pizza one episode, they couldn't do that.
I
'cause
can't
the,
watch that
The
shit.
dough came out all.
Is that on now? Is Hell's Kitchen is on now, right? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's almost over. I think there's like 3 or 4.
Drew, I'm surprised you don't watch
I was
that.
just
What's
gonna say,
the
why
heck?
don't you watch that?
And watch.
It's a competition.
It is, and I watched a couple of seasons, and no, I don't watch it anymore.
It's not your.
Do you watch the talent one?
Which one?
The one with
America's Got
America's
Talent.
Nah.
No, I think we all gave up. We
Yeah, we
all
gave up on
tried
that
it.
one. We
You don't
tried
watch
it.
that, right?
I watched one
I like
episode.
Howard Stern and all, but yeah, no.
I watched one episode, which I think was one of the quarterfinals or something, and one of the winning acts that is like in the quarterfinals was somebody getting punched in his junk over and over again.
Oh yeah, that's what we talked about last. Remember we talked about it last. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
like,
at
what?
my grandma's house and she was watching. And I was like, "What is that? The guy just keeps getting hit in the."
It's disgusting.
Apparently, this was
And
what
who's
America
gonna-
felt to keep watching.
Who's
Right.
going to pay to have the show
In Vegas.
Are you kidding
right.
me?
And it's
I
all his
wouldn't go to
friends. It's
see
him and his
that.
friends. So then at the end, I was like watching this. I'm like, because my parents watch it, and so I'm watching it, and like, so they're all going around punching him and
Yeah.
like doing seesaws up into him and stuff, and then all of a sudden he goes around and punches all of his friends in their junk,
Stop.
and
It is
and,
crazy.
and I'm like, really? This is in the semifinals or quarterfinals or
Why
whatever.
would they have kept him?
It's ridiculous.
Do they still have the guy with the big strings that go across the auditorium?
That is
That
cool.
was awesome.
That really
It's
is cool.
That was the
Have you heard
only
that?
episode I saw. I think it was
Oh,
the
it was
first
awesome.
one, and he
I
was
saw-
in there. I thought that was
it's,
cool.
it's an instrument to him, and that was
That was
pretty cool.
He had like these strings that went from like one end of the studio to the other, and they were all these strings, and he literally just played it like almost like a guitar,
Like a harp.
a harp,
something,
or
you know?
exactly, yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah, it
That
was
was
that
cool.
was amazing.
You know what
I'll
else
give him
was cool were the dancers that did the painting. That was on one of
I
the first
didn't
ones too.
See that.
I don't remember that one.
That was pretty cool. Like
did the
each one of
painting?
them,
What do you mean?
They had these different paints with the brushes, and they did this hip hop
Oh,
kind of
yeah,
stuff.
I saw
and
how
they
they
would flip,
did-
and somebody would go over and do a sweep, and then somebody else would
And then
come
it
take
turns
another
out to
one.
be like
and this is like
Beethoven.
unbelievable picture at the end. It's like
Oh,
wild.
I don't remember that.
Yeah,
one.
I don't know
Oh,
if
it was like a big
or not.
canvas behind
Well, he was
you.
in that
Yeah, it was-
episode I saw because it was just like all of a sudden someone comes running by and just says like this, and then someone else is like with this, and he just comes and all of a sudden it's like Mozart.
It's like a
And they're
yeah,
playing
it's
Mozart in the
so
background, so you know who
cool.
he's painting based on
So
what
cool.
music
Oh,
they're
wow.
playing. And then all of a sudden it's like this, and then even like they flipped it around, they drew it backwards during the quarterfinal. So I
Are
saw,
they still in it?
Well, during this one episode, I watched.
haven't seen
Yeah, I
it
think
since
we
the
all saw the same
beginning.
episode. Like,
One,
Yeah.
and that was it.
And
That
he was
that was really cool. That was interesting and I think they did one of. Did they do one of the judges too? Did they do?
I think that someone thought it was going to be Howard Stern, but then it turned out to be something else because
Okay.
my friend was telling me about it.
Okay.
But yeah, in the episode I saw, it was the guy with the junk, the painting,
Not see
the
that.
dogs.
I can't
guy
even
with the
imagine.
junk.
How
The
ridiculous
dogs,
is
I know.
that?
That was dumb.
Ridiculous.
Even the dogs were like much more interesting to me than that guy. But
just-
And the
That's
guy
stupid.
getting
It's
shot
not
out of a
talent.
cannon.
Yeah.
Boring.
Unless
Who
it was
cares?
Nick
what kind of
Cannon.
what kind of? Well, of course they had to
Because
make
I love
a Nick Cannon
of course.
joke.
I love Nick Cannon.
I do like him.
I don't
watch
think
the
he
shirt
needs
that says, "I
talent
heart
to
Nick
get
He's the
Cannon."
best
shot
on
out
the
of
show.
a
He really is
cannon.
funny.
He is
He's
adorable.
good, he's cute, he gets out there,
Funny,
he's
yes.
hysterical. Yeah,
Yep.
he's talented.
Yep.
He could have a show in Vegas.
Well, his
could have his
wife
own. Is
She's
is
gonna
going to
be
be
on
on American
American
Idol.
Idol.
Is she?
It's
gonna-
official?
yeah.
Yep.
So
I don't know
J-Lo
who the
is
third
done?
one.
J-Lo's
J-Lo
done.
and Aerosmith is done.
Steven Tyler's done?
Oh,
Oh, wait a
They're
second.
having all
this
new
is
people.
your baby here, and
I
you
did
don't
not
even
hear
know.
that.
Yeah.
It was on the same channel Project Runway was on. You missed. I'm kidding.
You're really not though, are you?
Drew did not realize Project Runway started.
You know I
It's
love
very
Project. I love Project Runway, and I did not know
our
it was
subject.
on. I didn't know it was on.
couple
I
episodes.
gotta
get back
caught
on
up,
it.
get online and get caught up with those because I love that show.
might be on demand.
Sure it is.
But wait a second.
First you
Steven
go in,
Tyler's
then you
not
are
on it?
out. That'd be the
Really?
thing.
I even heard that Randy Jackson was thinking of
Mwah.
quitting.
He
Oh, I
should.
did hear about
I
that,
wish
yeah.
he would quit.
I know. He
Yo,
needs to
dog.
go bye-bye.
Yo,
Basically,
dog.
this was the critique the last couple seasons. I just love you. America doesn't vote for you. I just love you. And then, yo, dog, you did your thing up there.
That's what he'd say.
That was his thing. Yeah, it was a little iffy for me.
But yeah. He always says that.
That was his big critique. You needed Simon to be like, that was dreadful.
Yeah.
Because
He'll
sometimes
never
it
do
was.
anything.
And they're like, I know you tried. You gave your best up there. It's like, well, that's not really a critique.
No, it's
Hate to
not.
break the news.
It's not.
I liked Steven and J-Lo though.
They're gone.
So
J-Lo
who-
couldn't take the rejection.
Well, rejection.
You know,
rejecting people.
yeah.
And what was Steven's deal? Why
I
did
thought
he leave?
I think
he
he wants to
left
go back on
first.
tour.
they would
He
not
left
allow
first
him
and
to
then
smoke pot
she left.
anymore backstage.
No.
Really?
What are you doing?
I was like,
crazy.
You know what? That's mean. Don't be spreading rumors.
Sorry.
You know all our viewers is gonna go flying now. What is the matter
Exactly.
with
It's
you?
going viral. It's going to be like that German
leaving.
diver.
Yes.
Just like
It's be all
that.
over
Just
the tweet
like
and
that.
everything.
I
Come
know.
on,
I know. I'm
stop
sorry.
it.
Well,
That was
did you see his interview with Oprah?
Yeah.
They did talk about it a little bit. They didn't say the POT, but they just said drugs.
The
Yeah, the
POT.
drugs he used to do that he does not do anymore.
All right, live in your.
He wants to go back
World.
to rock.
Yep.
That's his big thing. He wants to
Yeah.
go back to his first love.
R-O-C-K. USA.
I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
think they found another person besides Mariah, right? She's
No.
the only one they've signed. How about
So
the fact
nobody
that
else?
Brittany is going to be
Oh,
a judge?
yeah.
Well, I thought she
With-
already has been a judge.
No,
X
she's-
Factor?
X Factor. It's going to
Yeah.
be Brittany
September.
and,
That's coming
and the girl
September.
and the girl who was put in rehab for her DRUG problem.
You can say that
I
on
was
TV.
like,
It's
I
okay.
know,
Drug
we're all
is, drug is
said
okay.
I know,
POT,
POT. That's right. Who?
OMG.
Oh, what's her name? Oh, yeah. What's who?
Yeah, one of those Disney stars, the one with
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Miley Cyrus.
no,
No, no,
with
no,
the
no.
dark hair,
No,
No, no, but she had blonde hair.
blonde hair.
Oh, come on,
Blonde hair.
people.
Christina Aguilera.
No. Give me a break. Oh my
No, she's
Annette
young.
Funicello.
She's
Annette
a
Funicello.
Cello.
That's when we used to watch it.
Exactly. Oh God.
Oh, this is ridiculous. What is her name? What is that little kid? What is her name?
Mom,
She's got a
what's her
couple of
name?
kids, blonde hair. She was on the Disney show. Lisa.
Lisa, you got kids that watch the
Britney
Disney
Spears.
show.
No, Britney Spears is one of them. But then it's going to be
Another girl.
What is it,
iCarly.
Disney?
What about
a
iCarly?
new show. It was
Lindsay
from
Lohan.
no, it's from
Oh, but I
the
was
Disney
thinking
show.
Minnie Mouse.
Demi Lovato.
Demi Lovato.
Where did you pull
Demi
that
Lovato
from?
got on drugs.
I've got a 9-year-old.
she was-
I don't even know who
That
that
in
is.
rehab
Yes,
for a
you
little
do.
Is
while.
it iCarly?
Who
She's
did she
not
date?
iCarly. She was that other one, so random or
So Raven?
no, that's
Did we
No,
talk
that's
about that?
different girl.
Did we just talk about
We
that?
did.
Yeah,
The Cosby Show, Raven. Yeah.
Raven Simone.
that's so-
Simone.
And when I saw her, I'm like, oh my God, she used to be on the Cosby Show. My husband's like, no, she wasn't. You know how long ago that show was? It was like 30 years ago. I said, dude, she's on the Cosby
she's
Show.
what
I know.
killed it.
She's like
She-
35.
She was
Yeah.
after when they jumped the shark. Then they brought her on to try to
It's like
save
it's
it.
like the Brady Bunch. What's his name?
Yeah, Oliver.
Oliver.
Yeah.
God, I love that show.
I love the Cosby Show. So I wanted to go prove it to them, and the Cosby Show was on Netflix, and I had my kids all watching the old Cosby Show. We were watching them from the first episode on. So I go and
God,
look.
you must have gone through a lot of seasons to get to Raven Simone.
I didn't. That was my point. They had no idea who she was. So I went on. I'm like, no, I'll show you. We'll click up to the latest seasons, and it's not on anymore. It's not on Netflix. I couldn't find it.
Any of the seasons?
Nothing. The whole, no Cosby Show was on. Fat Albert was on.
Hey, 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 hey. Gonna eat a pudding pop.
You're gonna get my mother going now, you know.
Oh my gosh. All right, let's move on. Mob Wives.
You do this all night long.
You can do this all day long.
Yeah. Porta pop. Oh, that's
All right,
good.
what am I
Okay.
missing? I don't get it.
She's just funny, that's all.
I love those.
Albert.
No, I love the accents on.
Fat Albert.
No, on Mob Wives. Well, can we rename it?
You're talking about how funny you are about pudding pop. You're like, I love the accent.
I know. I know.
Well, you said Mob Wives.
I was with you.
I didn't think anyone was with me.
Oh, I was listening.
Okay.
Yeah, so was I.
Oh my.
Between the
Oh my.
laughter. Anyway, Mob Wives, Chicago.
Can we please rename the show Mob Daughters?
Yes, or
Chicago.
Mob Nieces.
That's a good
Because
point. There's
Yeah.
not one single one
Just
of them is
Mob
married.
gals, Mob girls.
One of them
Mob
was
girls.
a wife, though.
Mob girls.
You love that name, the gal.
Gals. I always use gal. I like that word.
I am
You and my
not
mom
as
would
big
get
of a
along.
fan
My
of
mom uses
Chicago
that.
as I am
That
of New York.
gal.
Oh, that gal. I
You watch? I
see
don't
all
watch
the
the
time,
Mob Wives.
Oh
Daughters.
my
I
God.
That's
The Chicago pizza. And Leah. The bagnerols.
Bagnerols,
good.
Mom, bagnerols.
He's a big
What's that again?
bagnerol.
Bathtubs?
I like
That's a
big
bathtub.
fat guys. I like
The
the big
big
fat
fat guys,
guys.
the bagnerols.
With the big bagnerols. Bagnerol.
bathtub.
You did
Yeah.
that well.
Yeah. Well, she is.
She's Italian. So
I am not from Chicago, though.
She's H. What is it?
What did we say?
HBI.
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 You're FBI. I'm
FBI.
NBI.
You're NBI.
What is
What
that
are you?
Full-blooded Italian. No blooded
I'm
Italian.
an NBI.
Half-blooded.
You're an NBI as well.
NBI.
No-blooded.
No.
She's a Phoebe J. I'd FBJ.
Okay, what? What does that mean?
She's a full-blooded Jew.
Oh.
I knew exactly.
Okay. So,
What are
She
you?
is.
I'm a mutt.
Oh, she's yeah.
I'm a mutt. I'm
FBM. Full-blooded
mutt. I'm a full-blooded mutt. Yeah. French, Irish, English.
French fries? French toast? French braids?
Not so much.
All right, so let's talk about Mob Wives. Even though I haven't watched anything since like the first 3 episodes, but I want to know what's going
It's
on.
exactly the same.
Yeah, you haven't really missed
Yeah,
much.
Renee
So catch
hates
us up.
everyone, I'm sure.
It's like a soap
Renee
opera. Don't-
and
he's realized
Pia
we're picking up
are
30
like
years later.
best friends.
Pia,
Remember?
which one's Pia?
Okay, Pia's the one that Renee said she couldn't be in the same room with her
She's a
because she was
stripper.
so much above her. The stripper? No. The dancer, yeah, the best of friends.
Oh my God, I
did
felt
that
so
happen?
bad for Pia when she went to breakfast, brunch, wherever it was. They were having, I think, Bloody Marys, where she was going to meet Renee when Renee came in with the hat, the Michael Jackson hat.
Yeah.
And they sat there for 2 minutes and she left, and I said that Renee is so mean. They're best friends.
They're best friends. Love each other, because they're now all against Nora. And Nora is crazy.
Did she ever find out
Is
about
she
her
the one
father
that
yet?
always
With the
says
father,
this?
digging up the father?
She's, well, as she calls it, resuming her father. It's exhuming.
Is she the one that does it?
Resuming.
I want to have him resumed.
Yeah, you do. Just hit play.
Is that her? The one that goes.
She has the black hair.
Yeah, she does something
Really?
weird with her mouth.
They don't all do.
Basically,
No,
except for one.
Oh wait, is she
No,
the
Leah
one
has
that
dirty
had?
blonde.
She borrowed someone's clothes. Renee's
Yes,
clothes.
she borrowed Renee's clothes, and
Yes.
Renee made her give them back.
When she found out she had a best friend in Florida. I just said it
I
like
don't
we
know
were
what they're-
Florida.
You
did,
I said Florida.
Florida.
Yeah.
Well,
Caught
Nora
that.
basically told Renee, I hope you lose custody of your daughter. So they got into this big fight. And then,
Cat fight?
Oh my
they
God,
did
yes.
pulling up
Yeah.
hair.
She
Remember?
pulled the
Yeah, in
hair,
the bar.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, pulling up the hair.
Oh, I
and
love that because they
pointing the
did it
finger
in
the
slow
face.
motion, and Nora's face was like.
Nice. Oh, I
And
know,
now
yeah.
Christine is like all over like best friends with Nora. Too weird.
They
too-
all like
Christine was best friends with Pia.
Christine is best friends with Leah.
Leah, yes,
So it's
Banyarol.
Christine and
Banyarol.
yeah, Christine and Leah are best friends. They grew up on
Mad.
what France Street?
No,
Taylor
Taylor Street.
whatever. Yeah.
So I remember that. Yeah, that's the big Italian section in Chicago.
Chicago.
That's like Franklin
Chicago.
Ave.
It's
Chicago.
Franklin Ave,
Franklin Ave of
Chicago.
Chicago.
Taylor Street.
Taylor Street. It's kind of ghetto-y with a bunch of Italians. Bagnarols.
A lot of Bagnarols there. Yeah.
So Renee had an issue initially with Pia, and then Nora got involved. Nora said that basically Pia is a stripper and she basically gives
Whoos.
for money. And Pia, of course, got upset with her about that, so they stopped talking. They were yelling back and forth at each other. I can't believe you'd say that about me. Meanwhile, Nora did strip for a while in the same club that she works at, but that's...
First of all, I'm sorry, but who is going to pay
This 40-something-year-old naked
Pia
on a pole.
too.
Are you kidding me? Really?
Pia
Yes, that's what I
and
mean.
Nora. Ew.
I know,
Well,
gross.
I would not drop $1 down that string.
Well, the last episode, just Sunday night, they were all in bikinis.
Ew.
What do you mean, all?
Well, Pia and Renee, because they're best of friends.
Oh, right.
And they were shopping together, and they're not best of friends. And then Renee and Nora...
I got to catch up.
Oh my God, Renee and Nora, I don't know what their issue, how it all started, but they got into this fight and Renee's pointing a finger in her face and don't point a finger and she's grabbing her finger and they're ripping each other apart. So then, I don't know why everyone feels, I need to have a party and get the girls together.
Oh, yeah. We all
They all
I
need
love
to-
that.
they
We all
need
do
a party.
it. Let's go on a trip.
Let's go on a trip.
Or let's throw a dinner party.
And I'm just, guess what? We're just going to invite us.
And just us. And maybe one other person from the outside.
Right, the friend.
So
The friend
Christine
who
decides
starts
she's going to have a
trouble,
party
too.
because
Right.
now everybody knows that she's divorced. She told everybody. Her daughter
Okay.
knows, her father knows, everyone
All
knows
right.
she's divorced.
Leah?
Cat's out of the bag.
Christine, and she's living with
She's
her
living
ex,
with her ex,
but they're
but nobody
divorced.
knew.
So Christine
Cat's out of the
decides
bag.
she's going to have a party, and she has this little get-together. Meanwhile, Pia and Renee are not talking to Nora. Nora comes in. Pia was there first. Nora comes in. They were okay with each other. They're like, "Hi, how you doing?" Oh, just pretending nothing happened. Christine shows up late, which pissed everybody off. And then they got to this big fight where Christine's kind of on her hands and knees. You want a piece of me? And it was like ridiculous. It was ridiculous. It was
Hands
so crazy.
and knees?
And so Christina,
She was like a dog.
Pia punched Nora. I mean, it got nuts.
So
And then all of a sudden, Christine is like feeling bad for Nora. And Nora's nuts.
she's
Scary.
there's a couple of loose nuts.
They were all crazy.
But she's really scary. Like she's exhuming her father to look at him.
You mean resuming?
Yeah.
I mean, resuming. She's to open up this casket.
No, I think it's right. Exhuming.
No, it is, but
she says resuming.
She says resuming.
Oh, okay, Teresa.
I'm resuming my father. And Renee was like, I think she means exhuming.
Did have they taken the body up? What is going on? Still nothing.
So her sister gave the
How long
approval.
ago did he die?
It's been a while.
So he's just a
And
skeleton.
she was told that I don't know if there's going to be anything for you to view, and she doesn't care.
Wait,
Well,
why
can't
does
they
she want
take
her
a
father
DNA
exhumed?
sample?
Because they don't. She doesn't believe that they really buried him. What happened was he died in prison.
Is VH1 paying for this? Exhuming,
I don't
resuming
know.
of the body
We'll have
because
to ask. I have no idea. So he died in prison. They sent him to the funeral home. The FBI confiscated the body, took the body. when they basically gave the body back, they brought him to the funeral home. They just said bury him. They buried him, and no one looked at him. Nobody knew. For all they know,
Sister signed off on the paperwork, and that
there's
was
cinder
it.
blocks in there. Who the heck knows? I don't know. So
Maybe he's
that's,
in witness protection. Dun dun dun.
Oh, but she has a wine now. She has a wine.
She has a wine?
Named after him.
What is it? I'm buying some.
Resumed.
I hope it's called Banyarol.
I hope it is too.
What was
We
he
have
called?
Banyarol grapes.
Big fat guy.
No, what was his nickname?
Squealer or
No. He was the assassin. He killed 100.
oh, the German.
The German. That's what it's called. The wine's going to be the German.
Oh, is it a Riesling or a Gewürztraminer?
It's a red. I don't know.
No, that's
No,
a
it's
white.
not. Those are white. But the German is the Gewürz.
The Gewürztraminer.
Yeah, it's the
Is it a Gewürztraminer wine?
No, she said it's red.
It's a red wine.
I don't think.
Oh.
I don't think Italian.
It
So
must be
her
a
father is going to
Bordeaux.
be coursing through her
French.
body.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying. I don't know. I was just making it up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That
what
way
did
she
you
could
say?
think of him eating him every time. That way she could think of him drinking him every time.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Here's you,
So
Dad.
that's healthy, right?
It's so It's so freaky.
Here's you, Dad.
She's so excited. It's going to be his legacy.
The German wine.
The German. So it's not going to be. He's no longer the German, the assassin.
German.
It's the German. This high-end wine is going to be sold everywhere.
So is it going to be like the blood of the bodies
High-end
from the
wine?
people he
Yeah,
killed?
that's what she
How
wants.
much is it going to be?
Yeah. First of all,
say
how do you
price
know
point?
it's going
No
to be
price
high
point?
end? You have
Well,
to
you'll know.
actually.
No, seriously.
You have to wait till the New
know
York
what-
Housewives
you know
get
who
in and they
I'm
bring it
talking
to a
about,
party
Judy.
and say
Hear
it's
her talking about this.
Yeah,
It's like
$1,400.
Oh, she sounds like a
Exactly.
crazy woman. So anyway,
She is crazy.
She is crazy. So Christine feels so bad for her, and she's totally not at all friends with Renee or Pia anymore. Now Leah, and I don't know how, because Leah to me seemed to have somewhat of a head on her shoulder. Like I could,
But she's bad at putting makeup on.
whatever. But she would just say it like it is, and it is what it is. And I don't care if you like me, you don't like me, whatever. It's going to be what it is. She's all of a sudden siding with Nora too, and I understand that why she wants to exhume her father's body. It's like, really? I don't know. I don't get it. Weird. Just
I don't
just
know.
the way. Okay. So anyway, so you know how Renee has the
Eye candy.
Yes. So she's got that store. Well, something happened. Her and her boyfriend stood her up. Her boyfriend cut
Good.
her off on a credit card. So
Oh,
she's
that
at a
is
store and her credit
awesome.
cards
I
are not
love that.
working.
I love the boyfriend because she tries to start things with him. He's like, I don't know what you're talking
And
about.
they're not customers too, though, which is weird.
I love
They're-
it.
I mean, yelling at each other. Dude, there's a customer right there at the counter.
Like,
really.
yeah, just let the customer write.
So he stood her up, cut off her credit cards, and then my TV went dead on me on Sunday. So my DVR, it stopped. There's cops at the store at Eye Candy. And she's like, I can't believe you're doing this. What are you doing, David? I can't believe you're doing this to me. Boom, my TV's dead. I have no idea what happened.
Boy. I don't know.
Anybody know what happened? I need to know what happened.
860-613-3031.
I need to know.
You're gonna have to look that up.
I
Yeah.
know. That like I
Look
was
it
like, you
on
gotta be
up.
kidding me.
What was that?
You
this
could
last
probably
Sunday, just
go on
Sunday.
YouTube.
Yeah, I'll have to do that.
or when I get
On
there.
demand. What about on demand? Don't you get that? Don't you get that?
Yeah,
We're
don't
talking
you get
about Mob Wives. I think I'm actually like
I think
one of them.
it's like all of a
It's
sudden.
like when you
it
hang
just
out in
you're-
Rhode Island for a little while.
Yeah, I
Time
feel
it
like with
works?
like what?
No, I did not. I only got a couple of them because I'm a little behind on the
Okay.
shows.
Do you
But
have any? Give us some words.
no, I don't have any with
Nothing.
me.
Nothing
I
in
didn't
your
bring it.
head.
Oh wait a minute.
Come on now.
What did I? Didn't I text you one day?
Oh,
was
I do have
watching-
some. I
I was
didn't know I had this
watching
with me.
something
Okay.
and they used. Someone used like a Banyarol or they used something that was on Mob Wives Chicago, and I said I'm just watching whatever, and I don't remember what.
I don't remember the word.
I don't remember what it was.
You didn't tell
You
me.
know, it
about
was
that,
a-
did you? I don't think you told me about that.
Yes.
All right, here's
And my
one that
phone,
I know
pull
my
up
mother will
messages.
know, and most of you may know. Butana. Ma,
Yeah,
what's
that's
that? What's that, Ma?
Not a nice lady.
Yes.
Not,
Yes.
not a nice lady. Exactly.
Is it
Amy,
like a
how would you?
bewitch?
How? Yeah, it rhymes with witch.
Okay.
Oh, what? A Butana?
Lady of the
Oh no
night.
no no! Oh, it's
Lady
not.
of
No,
the Night.
no, 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 that's right.
Oh, yeah.
Why did you?
Pia.
Anyway,
That's what she
Lady
was
of the
accused
Night.
being.
Lady
Okay.
of the Night.
Yeah, it wasn't the one that rhymes with witch.
Got it.
This one's funny. This is Leah said this. Azada zing.
Azada zing, a big a boom, ba bam, ba boom.
Azada zing.
Right?
Anybody?
Azada
Mother.
zing?
Azada zing. She was saying that as instead of saying the word, which it's so much easier to say this word than it is Azada zing. It seemed that she was using it for sex. Like that was the word instead of
Azada
sex.
zing?
She was saying, "They're getting the Azada zing,"
Azada zing?
something like that.
Like a bada bing? A
I
bada
think.
bing, a bada
Oh,
boom.
bada bing, but she said
Bada
But for a
azada
woman,
zing.
it's a zada zing. Like
This is
maybe.
not a thing.
Yeah.
Azada zing. Padrone. Padrone.
Padrone?
No,
Padrone.
padrone. What's that?
Owner or something.
Owner?
Or lady of the night.
or rhymes with witch.
Padrone Bhutan. Or rhymes with witch. Yeah, see, I don't know what that. You said it's an owner of something? An owner of a business?
Maybe it's like a madam or
Owner, like an owner of a
Or a pimp.
lady. Maybe it was an owner of a lady of the night.
There you go.
Well,
Maybe.
I think we might be onto something
Okay,
because
tell me.
I could not get an example of how she was using it. I had to rewind. What I did put down here, it said Leah was talking about Nora when she called her a
stripper.
padrone.
No, because Nora's not the stripper. Pia is.
But she is but you said she was.
But she was. There you go. Yeah. Okay.
So that makes
Okay.
sense then.
Got it.
Chendon. Almost sounds.
100 years.
All right. I'm going by what I have here, but I can kind of translate. You're saying that means 100 years? How do you say it, Mom?
Chindan means
Chendan?
for 100 years.
Okay. They used it, and they were using it like, let bygones be bygones. So maybe they were saying, let it go. It was long ago. Da, 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 da. No?
100 years
Can
ago?
Can
Yeah, I get that.
All right, well,
I get
that's
it.
how they
What do you
used
think?
it.
How do you think they
Yeah.
meant that?
She didn't know the context of how they used it, and but that would,
Yeah,
right?
I can see
Yeah,
that.
people
Yeah.
make
Too,
stuff
right?
up.
That's right.
Yeah, it's 100 years ago. Let it go.
Right.
Chendon.
Chinton.
It almost sounds.
Chinese.
Yeah, it sounds like Asian.
That's
or
what I was
something.
thinking.
Yeah,
I was like, did we
Asian
switch
accent down.
shows?
I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
And then the last one, I don't know if I'm sure I'm not saying this right, but Anzugil, no, nothing.
Ajita?
No, but we should put that one in for next month.
Azujal?
Yes.
Azujal?
Azugil, I think they.
As a Gia. They like the Giels.
What does that say?
Well, I don't really.
Is that like fragile?
Fragile. It's Italian.
I don't know why. And then that is a question mark. Yeah.
Beef? Beefy? Beef?
All right, that's about all I have. Azada zing. Azada zing.
Is that a zing? A big out of boom.
I think that was it.
Nice.
That's it. I forgot I had these with me.
Very good, very good.
So.
Yes.
It's Sicilian dialect. Sicilia.
All right. And what does it mean?
thank you.
All right, Marco.
Sicilian
It means Sicily.
dialect.
That word?
Sicilia.
Oh.
Sicily.
Sicilia. Thank you, Marco.
Nice.
Thank you.
Beefy?
Oh, Phoebe. What about Marco? What about Azada zing?
No such word.
No such word.
She just used it as the
right.
bada bing.
About a bing, Azada zing, and she said it like this: Azada zing. You know how she does that? Azada zing.
Azada
I love her.
zing.
She talks outside of her
Yeah,
mouth.
She always
I do
talks
like
out of the
She's my
side of her
favorite.
mouth.
Yeah, she's my favorite. Leah.
I want to
All
see
right,
her with
so
a-
same thing as my mother said. Yeah.
Yep.
About Badron.
Badron?
Yeah, Badron.
I want to see what they look. I want to see what Leah looks like without makeup.
Oh,
my
she
goodness.
took a yoga class on this last Sunday.
And she had no makeup, no eye makeup whatsoever, no black.
I don't think she did.
Mascara.
I don't think she did.
That's what's
No?
good about the Big Brother After Dark, watching them with no makeup
Oh
on,
yeah, they've nothing.
nothing on.
Yep.
I may have to come in character next month.
Oh, cool. As what?
At one of the mob wives.
Well, it's got to be Leah. You got the hair down.
It might be.
It has to be.
You have to put a lot
The
of eye
accent.
makeup.
Come on. Who? Oh, you got. You talk like her. Got the
I'd
hair
have
like
to really
her.
practice.
You could.
I shouldn't even have said anything. I should have just showed up and said, "Oh, we have a special guest."
And it's Leah. I mean Leah.
Yeah. I'm not coming with two buns on the side of my.
Just Leia braids.
That's right. Some Danish.
I'll come as Pia in my bikini.
What? What was that?
I'll come as Pia in my bikini.
Pia. Get your pole.
You can come as
Your pole.
you can come as Renee. Just wear one of those hats.
Oh, yeah, I like my hats. But I have to be blonde. I do have a blonde wig. Put that puppy right on.
All right. Very good.
All right. Where are we going to go? Do you want to do the Olympics with your time?
Yeah, we got 5 minutes. Let's wrap it up with the Olympics.
5 minutes.
All
the
right.
ultimate reality.
Ultimate reality. So
Series.
today we had the women Beach volleyball, USA against USA. USA won. Go figure.
I'm sure
Don't give it away.
I'm so sorry. USA
Spoiler,
won.
spoiler.
I'm glad
Gold and silver, USA. Yay!
That's kind of cool, though.
That was cool.
they
That's
both-
awesome.
Yeah.
I saw the German diver. His back
That's
flop.
all over the place.
What
That
happened?
poor guy. That
He-
picture is horrible.
Did his dive and he missed the dive and he landed flat on his back.
Ouch.
That hurts.
Badminton. How can we not talk about the Olympics and not talk about badminton? I'm sorry, but
Okay,
I have
do you
some
realize how
problems.
you said that? Badminton. You said badminton, right?
Yeah.
I say
Bad.
badminton too. It's badminton.
Mint isn't the
It
Bad,
is.
badminton.
it is badminton.
Badminton.
Minton.
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 It is badminton.
All right, can I just say there's certain sports that are called sports that I don't really believe that are sports. Olympic
Right,
sports.
and if they are in there, I also have a category of that games that should be included.
Yes.
Yes.
Ping pong?
So,
No, like
ping
shuffleboard.
pong. Ping pong.
Ping pong's in?
It's
Yes.
just, yeah.
Ping pong. If you're going to bring
Table
ping pong-
tennis. Don't say ping pong.
If
it's
you're
table
going to bring
tennis.
table tennis
What about
in there,
shuffleboard?
Yeah.
then that's curling in
Croquet.
Curling. And
Croquet.
we are fans of curling.
Then
I do love
bring
that curling.
in
Shuffleboard.
Huh?
Curling,
Billiards.
I like curling.
I love
Darts.
curling on the Wii.
Yep. Softball and baseball.
the
Are you
table
kidding
tennis
me?
is a sport, but softball and baseball are not.
Oh, but trampoline is in.
No, I thought baseball was.
Trampoline.
No, that's
Has that
out.
always been in? I never knew that
I
trampoline
think it has
was
been.
Olympic sport.
It's just to me it's not.
How do you
All right,
train
so
for that? You
do
just jump around
Do you
on a
guys
trampoline?
agree
No.
with these 8
Well, it's like a gymnast kind of thing.
Olympians on the badminton team? Do you,
What
do you,
about 'em?
do you
Yeah.
think they should have gotten kicked out of the?
I don't
think
know
they-
about that because if you can tell me about
They
tell me-
basically were playing and they were trying to lose
Okay.
because they wanted to get a better.
Yes.
Oh.
Well,
That-
see,
those are
that's
Chinese-
not
that was a
their
Chinese
fault.
thing?
It wasn't just Chinese. No.
It's not
Oh,
their
okay.
fault because unlike tennis, where when they play in the tournaments, if you lose, you're out.
Right.
So they set it up where you play, there's qualifying rounds, and the way that you play, you get seated in different places and you put in brackets.
Yeah.
So if you lose, you don't necessarily lose and you're out. You get put in another
Different
category,
bracket.
and then if you win
What is it,
there,
like
you
double elimination
So what they
type
do
thing?
is they look to see what bracket they're going to be put in, who they're going to be paired with,
So they
and then
lose
they
that. Yeah, that's
They,
bull.
they
That's
didn't want to
bull.
be paired up against their same teammates. So it was what was it? Two teams from China, one from Indonesia, and one from South Korea. They got kicked out. My husband's like, I don't get it. You know what? He goes, it's a way to play the game, is what he's looking at. It's
Exactly.
like, okay, so you have a football team. You're getting into the playoffs. You're gonna sit your quarterback.
Exactly.
Why are you sitting your quarterback? So he's gonna be fresh. So to get into the next game, and he's kind of looking at it the same way
Well,
there.
why
but-
couldn't they just put those people in?
But the Olympics are different. The
But it's all
Olympics
sportsmanship. Here
it's
you are,
totally
you're not-
Well,
different.
it should be like
You're
tennis.
playing
then.
your best the whole time.
They should if you
Yeah.
lose,
You
you're
lose,
out.
you're out. That's how it should be in everyone. I mean, that's how it should be.
But it used to be all amateurs going. And
Right,
you
that's
didn't used to
right.
the pros. Now there's
Yeah.
all pros. Now it's
Yeah.
your
It's all
best.
pros.
It's the best of the best.
Hockey,
Whoever it is, it could be
basketball,
pro players or
basketball.
not. It's
Yeah.
the best of the best.
Tennis.
But to go into to play to lose, that is not what the Olympics are about.
No,
to me,
absolutely
it is not.
not.
What the Olympics are
Yeah,
about.
but they're not playing to lose. They're playing to win. They're
They're just
losing
to
to win
win,
because
yeah.
if they're going to lose this round, they're not disqualified. So it doesn't matter. It's not them. I think it's the way
I think
that
it's like
they have-
unsportsmanlike.
It is unsportsmanlike.
Conduct
And
is
imagine
what
the
their
people
problem
sitting in
is.
the audience watching. 2 people hitting it into the net. 2
Yeah, well,
teams
that's
hitting it
on
into the net.
purpose.
I mean,
That's
it's just
boring.
it's silly.
Yeah.
It's a waste of people's time. It's a waste of
But I
Exactly.
really do think people are split on that. I think my husband's like, they're setting themselves up
I-
for the next
I
round.
don't-
They want the gold.
I-
How are they going to get there? They're going to do what they
I
need
don't
to do.
agree with it. I don't think you should do that. But it's not. Then they need to change. If they don't want that
rules.
behavior,
That's
then
right.
they need to change the
Yeah.
rules and the way
Exactly.
they practice.
Yep.
And
We're out
we're
of
done.
time. We're out of time.
Wow.
We had so much fun, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Sharon, for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks, Sharon.
Yay. Thank you, Gary, Marco, Michelle. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks to our guests in the audience.